Two women, two scandals, one palace that no longer looks back. Sarah Ferguson and Meghan Markle, two very different lives, two very different generations. But today, their names are being whispered in the same breath. Not as royals rising, but as women, quietly distanced, unofficially erased. Before we dive in, there's something I need to share with you. Over the past few days, thousands have watched these stories unfold, but most haven't subscribed. If you're one of them, I invite you now to join us. Subscribe to Crownverse so you never miss the next chapter in this unfolding royal history. It begins with a birthday. Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York, turns 66. She has always been a larger-than-life figure in royal history, the woman who married Prince Andrew in 1986, charmed the Queen Mother, and then unraveled in full public view. From toe-sucking scandals to tabloid deals, Fergie has walked a royal tightrope for decades. But this year, the celebration is cancelled. She was set to host a lavish gathering at Royal Lodge, the home she shares with her ex-husband, Prince Andrew, a house gifted to Andrew by the Crown. 30 rooms, sweeping lawns, a symbol of royal privilege. And yet, in the shadow of renewed scandal, an old email, a resurfaced tie to Jeffrey Epstein, the party vanishes. No guests, no speeches, just silence. At the same time, Prince Andrew announces he will no longer use his title, Duke of York. His decision, confirmed on October 17, 2025, is part of a larger reckoning, a late but significant move to pull back from royal identity after years of public pressure. In the background, Fergie quietly gives up using her Duchess of York title too, not officially stripped, but set aside. The language from the palace is soft, but the symbolism is sharp. Meanwhile, across the Atlantic, Meghan Markle continues to exist in a different kind of royal exile. No longer a working royal, no longer a duchess in practice, though the title remains on paper. She and Harry have built a new life in California, far from Windsor. But the headlines follow, the whispers build. And now, speculative reports suggest something deeper is at play. According to outlets like IB Times, unnamed insiders believe Prince William is taking a firmer stance, that he wants no shame, no drama, no lingering connection to figures seen as destabilizing the monarchy's image. These are not confirmed royal strategies, but they echo a pattern. From the Sussex's exit in 2020 to the quiet shelving of Fergie's title in 2025, there appears to be a campaign, intentional or not, of image control, a streamlining, a containment of chaos. The question is, who's next? Let's look at the facts. Sarah Ferguson has not been invited to major royal events in years. She was not present at Prince William's wedding in 2011. She was sidelined during the Queen's funeral. And while she remains in the orbit, attending small gatherings, raising grandchildren, she is clearly no longer part of the royal inner circle. Meghan Markle, too, is absent, not just from events, but from the narrative. In official royal communications, she and Harry are rarely mentioned. Their children, Archie and Lilibet, do not carry titles in active use. The family remains at arm's length. And yet both women remain under intense scrutiny. Meghan is criticized for speaking too much, Fergie for staying too silent. Meghan disrupts tradition, Fergie embarrassed it. One left voluntarily, the other stayed, but never quite belonged. This dual erasure, whether coincidental or strategic, raises deeper questions about the crown. What does the monarchy do with women who don't fit? What happens to those who step outside or are pushed? Some royal watchers believe Prince William is reshaping the monarchy already. With his father's reign now underway, William's influence has grown. As the next king, his focus is said to be on reputation, sustainability, and clarity. In that vision, Controversial figures may have no place. Again, these are speculations, not confirmed policy. No press release has declared Meghan or Sarah persona non grata, but the pattern is visible. A royal house that closes ranks, a narrative that becomes more curated, a public family that chooses silence over confrontation. So what connects Meghan Markle and Sarah Ferguson? Not friendship, not personality, but position. Both became royal through marriage. Both broke the mold in very different ways. Both drew tabloid obsession, royal discomfort, and public fascination. And now both appear to be slipping from the story. Let's be clear, they are not the same. Meghan's exit was bold, televised, deliberate. Fergie's descent was slow, scandal-soaked, and messy. But the result may be similar: removal by irrelevance. What's most haunting is how quietly it happens. There are no firings in royalty, no pink slips, only exclusion by omission. Invitations not sent, titles not used, stories not told. And so the legacy of these women may be shaped not by what they did, but by how the institution responded. Will Meghan ever return to royal life? Unlikely. Even royal historians close to the palace believe the bridge is burned. The Queen's death, once a possible moment of reconciliation, changed nothing. Her funeral brought no thaw, the coronation no reunion. Will Sarah Ferguson fade entirely? Perhaps. Without her title, without royal events, her role narrows. She remains close to Prince Andrew, a connection that increasingly isolates rather than protect. And the monarchy. It moves on. Refined, controlled, leaner, sharper. What remains are questions. Is this the future of royalty? A polished machine that quietly ejects its outliers? Or are we simply witnessing the final act of two royal women who never quite fit the script? The party is cancelled, the titles are set aside, and the silence, that carefully cultivated silence, says more than any scandal ever could. If you enjoyed this journey into the hidden world of the Crown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us here on Crownverse, where royal history lives on.